Well, Algebra 2 students for Ms. Bell, I am looking at this little UFO worksheets, Systems of Equations Target Practice. So she said to just do 4, just pick 4 of them, and might as well do the first 4. So I have the first one done in pencil, and we are going to go to the y-intercept of +6. So I went up here to +6, put a point there. And then this, I have nothing in front of my x, so that's just going to be a 1. That's going to be a positive 1. So a positive 1 slope means that the next point goes up 1 over 1. To get the points before this y-intercept, it would be from this point up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. So to get the previous one, I'd go down 1, back 1, down 1, back 1, down 1, back 1. And so that's this whole line right here, is that first equation. That is y equals x plus 6. The next one is y equals negative x minus 4. So I go to minus 4 on the y-intercept. And this is going down 1 over 1 because it's negative x. It's negative 1x. There's an x there, right? There's 1x there. Not 2. This is 2x. This is 1x, so negative 1x. So it's going down 1 over 1. So each previous point would have been up 1 because it goes down 1. You read it from left to right. So, from this point, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over, and so on until it hits here. These two lines in pencil cross right here on UFO number 6, which would be coordinates negative 5, 1. And so it's UFO 6. That's how you do it. Okay, I used the highlighter for this one. And you can see where I have, I started at +5. This one's green also. You'll see this one repeated in a couple more problems. And it's a down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1 because it's a negative x. So I started at 5, down 1 over 1, and I just made my line. And then the second problem is at +4 is my where my y-intercept is, right here. And this one goes down 2 over 1, so down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1 until it crosses down 2 over 1, okay? All right, so these 2 points, so the previous point would be down 2 over 1, would have been right here on UFO number 2, and that's exactly where those 2 cross, so UFO number 2 for that one. Next one I did was in red. My y-intercept is -5, so I'm at -5. And then I'm going down 1 over 5. So down 1 over 5. The previous point would have been back 5, up 1, so that from this point to this point, reading a graph left to right like I always do, it goes down 1 over 5. Okay? Happens to be on that UFO. That happens to be their point of intersection for this one because I start at -2 as my y-intercept, so -2 is right there. And then this one has a slope of up 2 over 5. It's a positive slope, so up 2 over 5. So up 2 over 5. To get the previous one, I had to go down 2, back 5, so I'm going up 2 over 5. So this is the point where those 2 red lines, these 2 equations meet, so it's UFO number 7. And then the last one was done in green. And so the green one, my y-intercept is -1, and I had a slope of up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. And then the other one was, I started at 5. Notice it's the same as this one. That's why they're overlapping. It's the same linear equation here. These two green lines cross at UFO number 4. And that's it. Those 4 are done, so I might as well do the first 4. And there you have it. And I'll get a video for the Roberto Clemente assignment here in a minute.